Hey, what's going on, everyone? Tom here, the consultant. Today I'm going to be kind of going over my trading setup. By trading setup I mean more the trading platform that I use, and like how and why I have it set up the way I do. First and foremost, you can only really see one of my screens. I do have two, but right now what you're looking at is my right screen. And long ago, once upon a time, I was using about 6 monitors for trading. Yes, it looks cool. It looks amazing. It looks really. Actually, you have everything set up, and it looks really beautiful. However, if you think about it, after I tell you how I use my setup, you might understand why that 6 monitor setup would not be really practical or really useful. But then again, it's the way I trade. I am a scalper, which to me, in terms of what a scalper is, there's many definitions. Some people say, scalpers in and out within, 1 to 10, 5 minutes or so. Me, I am a lot of my trades, I think my average trade, I'm in and out in about 45 seconds. You guys will see that in some of my other videos when I go over my trading, some of my replay, practice, and analysis videos. You'll see that there. But here I use one monitor, and my scalping is, I don't know, I think it's kind of unique because I literally am, if it's over a minute, if I'm holding a trade for over a minute, something's wrong. I'm doing something wrong, and I should probably just cut the trade. So, sorry, we got a little bit of a cough, and it's making it hard to make videos, so I'm gonna try and push through it here. Coffee. So, alright, starting off here, the platform that I use is called Daytrading. This comes from the Jigsaw trading website. I think it's actually called Jigsaw Daytrading. You can see here by the toolbar, or the action bar, I think is actually what it's called. But this is the only thing that I have on my other monitor. And it's basically because I don't really have any other place for it here. But it's pretty simple. The connection center, the positions, P&L, that's what this is. This is a strategy manager. I'll probably go over this in another video when I go over my replays, practice analysis, stuff like that, because I do kind of go over my strategy, my actual trading strategy. So you'll see that later. Alerts window, I don't really use that because I'm in and out so fast. Sessions manager, it's just trading sessions. You can change the time of this down here and the lines if you want. Depth of sales, that's the DOM. Reconstructed tape, that's what this is right here. I'll get to that in a second. The chart, so you do have a chart up here. The chart, I don't necessarily use a chart for trading decisions. It's purely used as a reference. So no trading decisions are used here. It's more or less to be used as a reference and to kind of help promote my bias, whether it's long or short. And then the summary tape. Summary tape is also known as the time of sales. So someone's going to ask, what is the difference between the summary tape and the reconstructed tape? So the reason why I use the reconstructed tape as opposed to the time and sales, the futures markets, they move pretty fast. I think even the Euro or 6E moves really fast. So fast that it makes it really hard to filter out the I guess some people call them the one lot warriors. and it's just, sometimes you just see a lot of one lots, two lots, three, you know, and so forth. The reconstructed tape actually works off of the summary tape, but the reconstructed tape, you can apply a filter, and I believe here, so I can change the size filter, so the reconstructed tape will only show trades at a specific time of 20 or higher. So this is only going to show 20 lots or higher. And I have this filtered on the ES, so the S&P futures, and it works really well. You know, I'm pretty satisfied with the 20. If it's too fast at times, I will bump it up to 25. But a lot of times I won't trade ES until about 10 o'clock. Otherwise, yeah, bumping this up to 25, you're still getting quite a few ticks on the reconstructed tape at 25 at 9:30 when the market opens. So that's why I use the reconstructed tape over summary tape or time of sales. You do have a gauge. The gauge is kind of it's just a strength meter. I don't use strength meters. There's a couple of strength meters in this platform. I don't use them. Other people find them useful, but those who find them useful, that's probably because they've implemented into their strategy over time. The next one is the Journalytics. This is quite useful as well. Journalytics is just a analytic program to help you, you know, break down your trades. When you buy the platform, you get the, I think it's a free member, the free member version, which is kind of, you only get a few tabs. You get the calendar, and I think you get like a small breakdown of your trades throughout the day. But you can't really dive into too much detail without the paid version. The only thing I think for me, for my use, the only thing I really feel that the paid version is useful for is if you actually look for certain trade setups. You can create labels where when you're done for the day, let's just say you're done for the day and you want to go back and you want to look and analyze your trades, you can group things up. Say, you know, if you have a double top, you can create a label or a grouping of trades as a double top. So, you know, over the course of time, you can, I guess, maybe analyze the probability of, you know, win or versus loss, you know, using, you know, double tops, double bottoms, triangles, wedges, stuff like that. Did I say triangle? I think triangles, wedges, triangles. But anyway, that's what that is. It is useful. I don't use the paid version. I feel like, you know, for me, it's not really useful for the speed that I trade. So, Discord is pretty active. Some pretty intelligent people there to help you out. They're pretty responsive. And then the last thing is the widgets. There's only two in here. It's the real-time news and the economic releases. Up here in the corner is the economic releases. I kind of use this as a reference, but I will also use, I don't have it up. Anyway, my FX book. Yeah, my FX book, I use that to kind of see everything as a whole. For any news, I don't trade news because I'm a scalper. I don't trade news. That'd be horrible for me. So that is, I guess maybe that's a short tour of Daytrader. That's about as I think as least as you can get. You can go quite deep, but I would encourage you to visit the website jigsawtrading.com. Check out the website. They've got a lot of really good material on there. But let's look at my setup. So kind of back to when I was talking about having, you know, 6 monitors, and now I'm essentially down to 1, and that's really based on your trading style. So my trading style really, and you can't really see, I'll bring this out. This right here is tied to the DOM. This is, you can place market orders, you can place bid and ask limit orders right here to, the push of a button, contract size, and then that strategy button that I told you about. That's this here. I'm not going to go into it now, but I have one set up where it uses 5 contracts. But for the most part, my trading occurs right here. Okay, right in this little quarter panel of my screen. This white bar here on the DOM, this is the center. So a lot of times, if you use a DOM like this, it may have auto centering, or I guess keep in view is what some use. I will keep mine right down here, so I can stare here and watch for either blue, which is buy, or red, or which is sell. Large orders tick through, so I can keep an eye on what's really kind of going on here, what's accumulating, and then what's actually coming through, and I can get in and snipe my trades. So literally everything happens right here in this itty bitty little triangle. Okay, so I'm looking here out of my peripheral view. I'm kind of looking for big streaks, a pause, and then I'll get my trade. Positions, I'm not a big believer in knowing your P&L at every point in time of your trading session. I think it's a little I don't know, I think it's a little distracting to know what you're up and down. I think that can kind of play a little bit in your biased, psychologically. So a lot of times what you will see, let's see if I can bring it down. When I start my trading session, when I start my trading day, I will actually move that down. Okay, so I can't see the total P&L, the open, close, and the total. I will actually move that down. So then all I see are the my trades. And whether or not they were wins or losses, that's really all I need to know. But most importantly, the one thing that I do look at on here is the what is it? I think it's the it's the average price. So the average price is what I look at, because I want to know what I got filled at. And whether or not I was long or short at that particular time of my last trade. So I can just kind of look over here, do a quick glance. Okay, I was profitable on that because I went long, and I look at my MAE and my MFE. If you don't know what these are actually really useful as well. They basically, I guess in short, without going into too much detail, they when you open up a trade, let's just say you have a 1-to-1 risk reward trade, open and close, one cancels the other type of deal. The MAE is going to show you how long the trade spent not in your favor. So if it was to the downside, so if you open the trade and it didn't go up at all, and it just came down and it kind of churned and then it stopped you out, the MAE is going to be higher than your MFE. So if for instance the MFE, I just kind of think of this as my favor, not my favor, right? So MF is the trade is in my favor, the MAE is not in my favor. So it spent more time in the negative than it did in my favor in the green. So it's quite useful to kind of look at that, my average price, and I go, okay, well, maybe I should wait, maybe I should reevaluate that opening at that exact price. Maybe I should open lower, maybe I should open higher. It's really useful. So if you're interested in learning more about those, check them out. Investopedia has a really good breakdown on MAE and MFE, so check them out. They're really useful. Other than that, let's see, I do have the economic releases here. This is just kind of as a quick reference because I don't want to have a website pulled up in my view, I can just kind of look up. Okay, great. PMI is coming, you know, CPI is coming, whatever. Fed speech, you know, whether or not it's non-impact or not. Yeah. Just kind of a quick reference. Again, the chart, Bollinger Bands. This is really used for reference, for, you know, to kind of help me with my bias and trend. Yeah, I don't do, you know, counter trend. I try not to do that. It's not, yeah, it doesn't work all the time. That's not really what Bollinger Bands were meant for. They're meant to confirm trend. So this is my basic setup here. And yeah, I mean, I think this video is a little bit longer than I really wanted to do, just for this tiny little area. But as you guys kind of see in some of my other videos, when I do my you know, replay, my market replay sim practice with order flow and reconstructed tape, you'll see that, you know, I focus more kind of just in this little area here, these 3 little boxes. And actually, it's really just these 2, and then I kind of keep an eye on the average price, and then this, the MAE and MFE, and then the chart, you know, just kind of as reference. Okay, well, we're still on the upside, you know, you can kind of look at this as a flag. Okay, so we're probably going to be pulling back. We've crossed through here. We're probably going to be bouncing around, so I could probably get in, you know, a couple of long trades down here. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Again, all of this was really just kind of made, you know, I made this video specifically for reference in other videos, where people are going to be looking at this like, oh, there's no name here. What is the name of this trading system here? It's because I keep the action bar over here, okay, on another screen. It's Jigsaw JTrader. Go check it out, and I will leave a link down in the description for if you want, you can get $30 off by using my promo code. I'll just throw it out there. If you use it, you get $30 off, and I get $30. Okay, so it's an affiliate code, helps both of us. So check that out. I'll have some other links down in the description below of stuff that I actually use, and I'll cover those in later videos. But I don't promote anything that I don't actually use. So other than that, guys, that is it. I will see you guys in the next one. Later.